I wash my hands to protect my family.
I wear a face covering to protect my mates.
I make space to protect my nan.
Hands.
Face.
Space.
I wash my hands to protect my colleagues.
I wear a face covering to protect strangers.
I make space to protect you.
Hands.
Face.
Space.
As we spend more time indoors, we need to do whatever we can to help protect each other. So please, wash hands, cover face, make space.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Nestor for Real.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, this is a podcast talk about real views.
Oh yeah, tops.
What else? Real opinions, if you can even make that out.
Yeah, even mine.
And
Real issues.
real talk and real issues.
Yeah.
If you want to buy our merch, it's in the description.
This is it.
We're nowhere near that now.
No. Probably years off.
If we did at one stage, would you want to like make merch?
Do you know what would be fun in a way? It would be like a spare time hobby, something, not like a hobby, but it would be something like when I'm not working, you know, something to do on your days off or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So a few announcements in this episode. We're trying to do a few new things out this week.
As you can tell by how we're recording or
For the audio guys, nothing's going to change for you guys.
No, the
unfortunately.
audio is going to be the same. So yeah.
The exact same as it is. So I'm using my camera, as in my phone, the camera on my phone. So trying to compare it to the actual camera we have. We've got like what's it called?
Light. I'd say a round light.
A round light just behind the phone, which you can probably make out in Hannah's glasses.
So yeah.
So Hannah's going to tell you guys the answer for last episode's
Last episode's
riddle.
But if you can't remember the question, I'm going to reread it.
Go on.
So yeah. So I'm tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old. So what am I? So what do you think what it is?
Yeah, I think you told me it was a candle.
Yes, it's a candle. What do you think? That's quite good. I like that. So yeah.
No. Gonna start this off with the funny joke. We're gonna do it right this week.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 sec, because I'm using my not normal phone, so I'm trying to get everything all together. Never trust atoms,
Okay.
because they make up everything.
Oh yeah, I know it happens. Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah, because atoms make everything
Literally
up.
everything.
Everything up. Yeah. I've done my science.
Us, we're all made of atoms.
Of course. Even I am. Atoms.
So, gonna start this week. We've finally got some questions in from you guys at long last.
Oh, there's something else I forgot to put in the video.
What?
You know, those leaflets down there to do with Headspace.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's later. But yeah,
That's
I'll
later.
put it here. That's later.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's even better. That's later. So yeah, we got 2 questions in finally from you guys.
Brilliant.
I'm not gonna say their names. I'm just gonna say it's Johnny and Bonnie.
Johnny and Bonnie. No, why not Bonnie and Clyde? I like that name.
Bonnie and Clyde,
There you go,
whatever.
yeah.
So let me get them up on my phone, if I can.
Or can I?
No, you can't. Yeah, I got them on my phone.
Okay. So the first one.
Before we get into it, we are not medical experts. We are no experts of any kind.
No.
This is just strictly our opinion based on our experiences and what we think we know best.
Yeah.
So if
definitely.
you get offended, could you care less?
And we could get
I could not care less. There's too many snowflakes right now in this world. So my mum has depression. How can I cheer her up? And when will she be happy again?
I think from experience, I mean, bless my mum, when I've noticed when she had depression, I was a very young age, and I didn't understand what was going on, why she was upset most days, and then she was happy some days. Then she explained to me when she was 10 or 11 years old, she had a brother who was 14. And I obviously it would have been my uncle, but unfortunately he's not here today. and they've always like obviously brother and sister always having you know, conflict, which is normal for brother and sister. But then what really made her regret her made her really down ever since she was a kid. She practically like shouted at my brother, swore at him, said, "Oh, I don't want to see you ever again." Like I quote, "You're an idiot," you know what I mean? And practically she's like, "Oh, I wish you weren't here," and that's the last thing she said to him before he died. And she didn't get the chance to say, "I'm sorry." So that's what probably, from when she was a kid till later in her 30s, 40s, made her a bit depressed because she felt guilty. She didn't have time to apologise to him before he passed away. So for that, I mean, that's from experience. I just practically keep talking to my mum, like, distracting from her bad side, like, "Oh, how are you today, mum? What did you do today? Do you want to go out anywhere, or do you want to eat, or you know, you just want to keep
being
there for them. You just want to keep them, no matter where you are, what you're doing. Just make sure you're always with them and keep them in, like, I say whether they're distracted or always like constantly talking. Not obviously constantly talking to them. That would be a bit annoying, but always show them that you're always there for them.
Yeah.
So that's the answer to my question. That, yeah. So just always like
be there for them.
Be there for them, and if you feel like they're having one of their bad days, I wish I could buy my mum. Back in the day, obviously, I had no job. I was in school. I wanted to get her flowers to cheer up, but obviously I couldn't. I just done it with words, you know, sat down, spoken to her. I had a little like cuddle, you know what I mean, cuddle.
Yeah.
I mean, hugs are good. I mean, it relieves the stress.
It releases, there's some sort of science behind it, but it releases like happy emotions, basically.
Happy emotions, like all sorts of emotions, so yeah.
It's supposed to really calm you down.
So I don't know about you, but...
I agree with you 100%. But the only thing I'm going to say, like I said, I'm not a medical expert, but when will she be happy again?
When she'll be happy again?
If she has depression, it's not like a tap that you start running a tap that you time to tap off. It's still there.
Also, I forgot to say, my mum was on citalopram, which is a type of antidepressant. So that's obviously what kept her going through. She went to the doctors, got help. Some people
refuse to take that, though.
And some people refuse. I'm not taking tablets. It's going to make me loopy, have weird side effects. But in the long run, it helped her. But it got to a point where I knew when she wasn't taking her tablets, I was kind of like, "Mum, I know you're not today. I have been taking your tablets." That's what I kept saying to her. If she says no, I'll be like, "Okay, just take like one tablet a day." She does every morning, and have a little something to eat. You know, it's going to help with all the side effects just wash away, because it's disgusting and it's horrible. And if she is taking her tablets, brilliant. You know, I mean, I need to trust her on that. So yeah, that's my answer.
I used to think depression was just like a on and off sort of thing, but looking into it, is something that stays with you.
It's something that stays with you for life.
But obviously you have your good days like normal, you have your bad days like normal.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't think I have it, but I do have my bad days, especially during lockdown. That's the same for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, especially with people who have depression during lockdown, it's probably the worst for them because, like you said, there's been more suicidal...
And loneliness. Which leads to suicide.
Yeah, I mean, that's just mad.
And the other question, I am constantly angry over little things for no reason. I'm seriously starting to wonder, do I have mental issues? To be honest, mate, if you're asking that question, then I'm pretty sure you know the answer. You just want confirmation on the fact.
Yeah, but the thing is, from experience, another question. When I was only a kid, I was always angry all the time over little things. Like, obviously, when you're a kid, when your mum says you can't have this, you can't have that, say to her, "Oh, can I have a chocolate bar, mum?" And she goes, "No," and I go really angry. You know what I mean? It's a kid thing. It's a kid thing. But if it gradually goes on for later in your life, when you're older, like an early adult, obviously there's something behind it. Why you're always angry now?
Yeah.
And for me, I had to go counselling with my mum and my sister throughout it because they didn't understand why I'm always angry. So I said, oh, it's because of the situation I'm in. I feel like I have no freedom. Obviously, I was 12, 13, 14, 15 at the time. Right, yeah, I was like several ages. I was like an early teenager, and obviously, my mum can make excuses like, oh, but she's having her period, she's going through puberty now, she's 11, 12 now. Obviously, when I was 11, bam, puberty hit me like a bullet train. I hated it.
No.
I thought I was dying, but obviously not. It's normal in a human life.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably what made me a bit extra angry, right? Because I thought, oh, you know, his period is on. But, you know, I don't like when people are so judgmental. I literally had to see a counsellor why I was always angry at the little things. And to me, that helped a bit. Because obviously when I said something, he kind of like interpreted it or something.
Yeah,
So,
true.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly angry over little things for no reason. I'm seriously starting to wonder, do I have mental health issues? Your answer to that is basically, yes, he does, and there could be a reason behind this.
Yeah. But thing is, if you feel like if it couldn't get sorted, don't ever think that, please, because I know it can get sorted. As you know, for me doing this podcast with my boyfriend, who I thought I'd never have, because obviously I was single, I was upset, lonely. Probably that's what kind of clicked at me being out always angry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of, and you're probably watching this thinking, oh, I need to get this, I need to do that, blah, blah. No, don't all at once. I gradually did it. And to me, I think it fixed my problem.
And talk to your, I mean, I don't know, I don't know what family members you have or don't have, but I'm sure talk to the people you're close with. There's always that one person that you trust more than anyone.
Yes, it could be your mum, dad, or sister, or brother, your very close friends, you've got a best friend.
Excuse me. This person might have grandparents.
Or grandparents.
Yes, or grandparents.
Or grandparents.
So yeah,
I just tell my grandparents, but I don't want to think about that right now.
Or, to be honest, if that don't help, you could always just put comments in our videos, or
put comments in our videos, yeah.
Or online, not Twitter. Avoid Twitter at all costs.
Yeah.
But Discord, I've been on Discord for over a year now, and I've actually learned Discord is a very, how would I say? Discord is a very helpful place to be if you want anything. That the people I've been speaking to, they're all willing to help for anything. So Discord is a good place to be. We don't have a Discord, by the way, before you start
No, we don't
asking.
have Discord. We're just it's a.
But if you do want to know what socials we have, they will all be popping up right now. And just be sure to click and smash that bell. And smash the like.
And smash that subscribe button if you're new to this channel.
Hey, professional speaker now.
Of course.
So yeah, that's our 2 questions. And based on those 2 questions, you're going to get a feel of the main topic for this episode is going to be. It's all related to mental health. Mental Health Day was
last Saturday,
if you say so. I know it was last week at some point.
Yeah, it was the 10th. It was the 10th of October.
So,
Mental Health Awareness Week.
As FNG would say, this is the nice place to hear about the news.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want this video to be more or less raising awareness for mental health. Because I feel there's not. Joe Wenner does it well, you know.
He does it very well. I mean, he's the one who's
speaks about it the most out of all the YouTubers I watch.
Yeah, I mean, I rate Joe Wenner for that a lot. I mean, if you don't know who he is, just go to his YouTube.
Yeah, go to YouTube and look him up.
Just type in Joe Wenner on his YouTube and everything will come up. I mean,
would you say he has depression?
I would say he has bouts of it. Like when he's mentioned about the box and he thought, oh, I can never get in the box ring. I never thought I could fight, KSI and that. You know what I mean? And then everything's rating for that. Even KSI rating said, for you, Joe Wenner, for what's happening with you, what's wrong, I rate you a lot. You know what I mean? You have the guts of getting this ring and fight me.
Yeah. Even though on the night he was terrible, but
on the night, he was terrible, but still, he made an effort.
Because he never performed in a crowd before, so it all just got to him.
Yeah, it would.
Where KSI, okay, he's never boxed, but he's had music, he's had this, that, and the other, so he was used to big crowds. So yeah, Joe Wenner, I think has depression, and he was recording some videos, and he was like, I don't, like he kept having to do it again and again and again, because he was trying to be like the old Joe Weller, isn't it?
The old Joe Weller, and he's like, I'm fed up with this being old Joe. I want to be the real Joe Weller. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it felt so
yeah.
forced.
Mhm.
So that's why he doesn't upload as much as he used to.
No.
But yeah, I just wanted to shout out Joe Weller because he's the only, him and True Geordie, off and on, they're the only two YouTubers I know that actually talk about this subject. Because I don't feel like there's many not many high-end popular
High-end,
YouTubers
yeah.
that speak about it like they should.
Of course.
Like, Deji, I believe, has mental health issues. No disrespect to him, but I believe he does.
Oh, but he doesn't say he has, does he?
Doesn't say he has, but I believe that he does.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, so I'm going to speak about stats, stuff like that you guys should probably pay attention to.
Yeah, I've got some information as well.
And then Hannah's going to say her information as well. Just give me a sec, guys.
Oh no, just go on collections. Here you go.
Right. So I've got stats related to lockdown. I don't know what Hannah has, but all mine is related to lockdown, right? So Scotland during lockdown was the loneliest region in the UK.
What do you expect? Scotland is like middle of nowhere. I'm joking.
What do you mean it's in the middle of the north?
Like,
It's the whole of the
basically,
north.
Yeah, it's whole north. So Scotland.
It's
there
practically
would be
half the
like-
country, half the UK, you know.
Yeah, so basically it would be nothing but like mountains, the odd houses there and there.
So a lot of people in Scotland felt quite lonely. And of course, if you feel lonely, that leads to or just cutting ties with people altogether that actually care about you. The northeast of England have drank more alcohol, I believe that, gained more weight, and done the most home baking than any other region.
Wow.
Mhm.
Well, okay.
People in the West Midlands are the most anxious and the most depressed and the most scared. So West Midlands, I think, is like near Liverpool sort of area.
Yeah, I thought it'd be near that area.
Now on to your ends. East England is the most stressed.
Oh, I thought so, yeah.
Remember, all these stats are related to during lockdown times.
I can't understand it, yeah, because in Norwich you could live on the suburbs of Norwich, like where my sister is, the suburbs. But then if you're in central London, you don't have to drive any, you can just walk into. But the thing is, during lockdown, you are limited to where you can and can't go. It's only when it's lockdown, meaning you go shops for essentials, come back home, that's it. That's all you do. Once you run out of food,
But
you're
you
home.
were allowed one exercise
You're
a
allowed
day.
one exercise a day. But thing is, how would the police know that?
Yeah,
if you're
exactly.
there.
And how are the police going to know right now? Because in London you can't see other households. How are they going to know that I'm going to see my dad to the pub?
That's true.
Or when I'm at the pub and my dad's like the table opposite me, how are they going to know that's my dad?
That's true, yeah.
Especially when we've got two different names, like two different surnames.
Yeah, but thing is, I know that it's definitely your dad.
Yeah,
Come on,
you
I
know,
know.
because you've met him. But
Yeah.
the point is, how are they going to know?
Oh, I have a witness. I'm your witness. Anyway.
And I've got more stats here. Anxiety and depression are the most common mental disorders in Britain. This is like not related to lockdown, it's just in
Anxiety.
common.
Okay, yeah, I understand that, yeah. Okay.
7.8% of people meet the criteria for diagnosis. So yeah, 4 to 10% of people in the UK will experience depression in a lifetime. This is what I'm saying. I have. I've experienced it.
I suppose depression is bloody horrible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody, especially during lockdown, has experienced it.
I think when I had my 3.5 month isolation here, I think I felt a bit like not depressed, but cooped up, isolated. I hated it. I wanted to go out, but obviously this is honestly true. Didn't I go out?
Yeah, you did.
I went out because I was fed up being cooped up. Obviously, I went out once a week. I
Yeah,
thought
it
I
was
could do
harder
that.
for the vulnerable
It's
people
harder
because
for-
they couldn't do
They
anything.
couldn't do bugger all. They had to get help from the government, get the food, food parcels.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I've been looking at these food parcels. I was thinking, if I was living with other people, that wouldn't be enough. It'll be enough for me.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh my god.
1 in 6 adults have a common mental disorder.
A common, okay, so that would probably be.
So, as the first one said, the most common are anxiety and depression.
I think I have a bit of
And fun fact, did you know apparently if you have anxiety, that's classed as being exempt from a face mask?
Really?
Yeah, that's one of the
So my
exceptions.
sister really shouldn't wear one, but she wants to wear one anyway because she doesn't want to catch any crap.
Just...
Means I should be exempt as well, but that's not the answer really.
And I did want to stick to... By the way, most of these stats are strictly UK because that's my area that I care about. No offence to America or Australia or wherever, it's my area that I care about. Not that I don't care about you guys, I just don't have the stats for you. I've got one for Australia though. Men and suicide each day in Australia. So every 6 men take their lives, 82 men call an ambulance due to suicide thoughts or attempts. That's per day. So this is what I'm saying. It's not. Tell me a charity that actually raise awareness about all this.
There was one charity I forgot.
So,
Young Minds. I don't know.
No, that's for kids.
Oh, that's
what
for
about
kids. Are you sure?
for kids, adults, everybody?
I think there should be one, but I forgot what it's called.
If there isn't, then I'm annoyed because there's all these sorts of charities that raise awareness for their respective charities, but for mental health, I don't feel like they get enough support.
No, yeah.
There is a number that people can call, but to be honest, I don't know what it is. You guys look it up and you'll find it yourselves. But more city stats. Give me 1 second. Mental health stats in the UK. 1 in 4 people will experience a mental health problem in each year. It is essential that around 450 million people worldwide, okay, this is worldwide now, suffer a mental health problem each year. 450 million people. In the past 25 years, the rate of depression has increased 75% among teenagers. That's in total, in global.
Oh my god.
9 out of 10, yeah, I think this is all global, so it's talking rubbish here. 9 out of 10 people who will experience a mental health problem will experience stigma and discrimination.
Oh, yeah.
What's stigma?
Stigma, I don't know. Discrimination is like, oh, you...
You got depression.
you got
Like
depression or something. Yeah, possibly.
50% of mental health problems are established by age 14 and 75% by 24.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
4 to 10% of this is England now. 4 to 10% of people in England will experience depression in their lifetime. But I'm telling you, I'm sure it's increased by.
I think by now it's increased by dramatically. With everything going on.
Mental health problems are the largest single source of burden of disease in the UK, 28%. Surprised by that. 1 in 10 children and young people aged 5 to 16 suffer a diagnosis for a mental health disorder. And do you know what I think leads to all this? What? So you've got people like Kim Kardashian. I don't know. Tell me a beautiful woman, but so false.
Beautiful woman, so false.
Kim Kardashian, basically all the Kardashians.
All the Kardashians. I'd say back in. Would you say Paris Hilton was one?
Oh yeah, Paris Hilton.
When she was like, now she's bare old, man.
Madonna, I guess.
Madonna, no, she's real, man. She's not fake. She's real. Well, no matter, she may be 60. She doesn't look it, but she's not fake. She just properly look after herself.
Well, okay, Instagram models, then all these sort of things that kids see these days. They're like, oh, why isn't my butt like that?
Or why do I look that skinny or something?
Yeah, why do I not?
Do I give a shit? Look,
what?
You see that?
Why
that wasn't there when I was 11. I was slim, but then I took a magic source of treatment. It got me fat. It got me eating. I hated it. I didn't care. Now I don't care. Because it made me better.
And then you've got people like, why is my waist not -5 like this person is?
Mine's like 16 now, yeah, 16 like.
So you see, and the thing is, those people that you admire and you look at,
they're fake.
Not even the fact that they're fake, they're photoshopped.
Oh yeah, they could be
They
Photoshop
they
as well.
could be.
But they could do it badly Photoshop.
Yeah, yeah. There's times
We
where
would
it's
show
so
examples,
obvious.
but that would be copyright. So yeah.
Go on Deji's channel.
Gosh, the chat you said it.
Yeah,
Photoshop's
he's
exposed.
done one on there.
Yeah, something about exposure of Photoshop or something.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah.
so. Just to
That's
me, that's why I
bait.
think leads to depression. Because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, why am I not like that? Oh, I'm not
Mm.
perfect. I want to be perfect like them.
Can't just say nobody's perfect.
Yeah,
They're unique in their own way.
exactly.
Yeah. There wouldn't be. I wouldn't have said that when I was younger because I had a different mind then. So
Yeah. And the last stat, oh no, two more. 70 million days are lost from work each year due to mental health issues. So basically, in other words, people call in work 70 million days in total and go, yeah, boss, listen, I can't come in today, you know, I'm not feeling it. My head's blah, 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 blah.
Banging, yeah.
So that's pretty big.
Mhm.
And then postnatal
Postnatal.
depression,
Let me have a look. Where?
the bottom.
Postnatal depression affects certain women following child. Yeah. So basically, when you've given birth to a child, you may be like, ugh, you know what I mean? That child, you might not always show affection as much as you should be to that child, or you feel like you're a bad mum, but you're not, and yeah.
And on positive side of things, I've got 10 ways to improve your mental health.
Mental health.
And 11 after I'm going to add one of my own. So challenge your thoughts.
Is one of them to do with exercise? Because I heard
Yes.
exercise relaxes the mind. If you don't do ferociously with exercise, try yoga. You know,
That's sort of
That's
one of them as
meditation,
well.
yeah.
You've basically said to. So I'll work on them when I get there. So challenge your thoughts. Constantly question yourself why you feel this way and what you're going to do about it, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Share things, which I said earlier. Don't be afraid to share things with friends or family. Work on yourself. Make sure you take time to work on your own well-being. Set goals. Set goals you want to achieve. Be proud of yourself when you achieve your goals. Healthy body. Look after your body as well as your mind. Nutrition plays a role within this. Exercise, like Hannah said. Exercise is a great way for helping to boost your mood, increase well-being and reduce stress and anxiety. Manage your stress. Sometimes it's hard to do many of these things, but if you could just cope with it, manage it day by day, you will realise a big difference. Relax. Take time to make sure that you dedicate some time each week for yourself. Meditate, try yoga, or practice deep breathing without a face mask.
Yeah, because you'd be like,
Talk to someone. That's basically the same as share things.
yeah.
Sleep. Make sure that you're going to get enough sleep. This could be important also. And 11, which Hannah said earlier, which I am
There's
not
a booklet as well,
we are not sponsored.
but Headspace.
Headspace. Stress
yeah.
less.
Stress less. So on your phone, you can download Headspace, but we work for a certain company,
Yes.
so we can get it for free access for everything. So on Headspace, they've got relaxation music, they've got sleep casts, they added 3 or 4 new sleep casts.
Yeah, they add
And
some
they-
new ones.
Yeah, so you can listen
often.
to like an
Sleep
8-hour
radio.
Yeah, sleep radio.
Sleep sounds, soundscapes they're called.
Soundscapes, yeah.
They've got stuff for meditation. They've got courses that help you deal with anxiety, that help you deal with anger issues. They've got courses for so many things to do with mental health.
I think it would be brilliant if
So-
Headspace sponsor us.
Oh, that'd be
Woo!
amazing.
No, that'd be
That'd be a
brilliant.
sponsorship I'd be gassed about.
Yeah. So.
Because it'd be one that I'm quite passionate about. But I cannot recommend Headspace enough. I do not know how much it is for the full price, but at least download it and try it out, because you guys will notice a massive difference. Like, I don't to be honest, I forget where I got this for our work, but they've either got like a guide, so catch your breath, put your mind to bed.
Wait, hold on. Stand back.
Hello, happy. Bye, stress. What else? Walk it off.
Thought come, thought go. Yeah.
So let your thoughts come and go. Here we are. So they've either got some stats. So after 30 days of Headspace, you can feel 14.5% more life satisfaction. 32% less stressed, as it says here. Stress less.
Yeah.
11% are more resilient. Any other stats? No.
So it's enjoy every mouthful. So I was talking about diet.
You
like,
enjoy your food more.
Yeah.
Am I making yeah, so it questions you as well, like, are you making progress? What do you do if you have an itch during meditation? Why do I feel sleepy? What if I get bored? Be kind to yourself. And oh my gosh, joy is here. Remember, the blue sky is always there.
Just breathe in and breathe and out.
And breathe out.
Everyday Headspace.
Healthy, happy.
Here you come.
You just got some Headspace. So yeah, seriously guys, I cannot recommend this highly enough. Headspace, check it out, please. It's on Android. I'm not sure about iOS because I don't care about iOS, but I hope it's on iOS.
Yeah. So obviously you did all the statistics thingy. I said thingy. Oh my god. And other things. So for my turn, I literally typed in Google mental health awareness.
Okay.
And NHS came up. So I thought, okay, I click on NHS.
I've still got stats, by the way.
I know, but can I do mine, please?
Yeah, go on.
Alright. It said every mind matters because it does, right? So looking after your mental health. So basically, having good mental health helps you relax more and achieve more enjoy in life. So we have expert advice and practical tips to help you look after your mental health and well-being. So obviously it says get your mind plan. So you can take, there's a small quiz you can take on the NHS app. So there's 5 questions there. Obviously I'm going to read them out, but I'm not going to say it. So number 1 says, how is your mood? So you've got always in a good mood, mostly happy, the odd bad day, more good days than bad, more bad days than good, feel low most of the time, always feeling extremely low. So obviously I'm going to choose one, but I'm not going to say mine, yeah?
No, just do the worst one, just so I can see what the
So,
worst is.
the worst obviously is always extremely low.
Yeah.
So next. Obviously this is not my real answers, by the way. So how well do you sleep?
Just do the worst.
Extremely deep sleep. It's obviously deep sleep. How anxious or on the edge do you feel? Always extremely anxious. So if you always feel, how stressed do you feel? Extremely stressed. Obviously, I don't. Have you been worrying about anything? I say there's none of them. So choose.
do multiple.
Oh,
yeah.
So everything, you can pick everything.
Yeah, but hold on. Say what they are. So
everything. So the top one is obviously COVID-19,
which we're all worried about.
Personal life and relationships, money, work and housing, life changes and difficult times, health issues, traumatic events, smoking, drinking, drugs, or gambling. Obviously, that one doesn't apply to me, but I'll tick it.
Tick
right.
Anyway.
So next, and obviously 6 simple ideas based on your mind plan. So try getting help support. So number 1 would be relax your muscles and mind. So it'll be your physically and mentally. So move more every day. Take time to chat. Reframe unhelpful thoughts. Take time to reflect. Be prepared, feel calm. So yeah, that's the plan you have. So if you have the baddest results, they give you a mind plan and you can follow it day by day.
Yeah.
Simple as that. So that's on the NHS. Every mind matters. So everyone could just feel free to go on there and do your quiz.
Have you got any other stuff to show from your research? If so, don't wait.
No.
I'm going to finish my stats.
That's mine.
Cities struggling with poor mental health on work days. So this is Monday to Friday, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a bit dark. To be honest, I don't care. No offence, I don't care about Northern Ireland. I don't class that as UK. So Bristol, they've taken 22 days off work due to health issues,
Oh my god.
like mental health issues. Newcastle, 19.7 days off. Cardiff, 20.6 days off. Edinburgh, 17 days. Okay, I'm not going to read all these. London, 10.3 days. Norwich, 11.2, which is higher than London.
Yeah, because Norwich is, I don't know why.
Liverpool, 4.6, which I'm surprised. Manchester, 6.5. And I'll wrap it up with Leeds, 15.5. So yeah, this is basically saying what was said earlier about the days, how many days we take off work. Widening gender gap is reporting negative mental health impacts from coronavirus. So, these are stats during the lockdown, right? Men, okay, this is oh no, not single. This is possibly single or in a relationship with 0 kids. So 37% of men had declared they had mental health issues, where 53% of women declared they had mental health issues. Now, to compare, before lockdown, the men, which was 37, before lockdown, 27. So it went up 10%. Women, before lockdown, was 36%, and then during lockdown, 53%. Pretty mad, isn't it? And then, now this is for people that have kids. Women, 57% after during lockdown. Before lockdown, 36%. Men with kids, before lockdown, 31. During lockdown, 32. So it's very close for men.
Ooh, that is very close.
It's practically no difference, apparently.
Yeah.
Maybe because the women done more looking after the children, I
because
guess.
they had to stay home, innit?
Yeah. And I do, but yeah, I've got one more stat and then I'm done. 41%. So hold on, what's this? Oh, so groups most likely experience mental health problems. So doctors, 34%. The unemployed, 32%. Give me a sec. Let me get it up. It's disappeared on me. There we go. So 30% are people in relationship. 30% people living with parents. Gen Z, which is people aged 16 to 23, 28%. Those who know someone with a health condition, 28%. And in general, 25%. So yeah, I believe that's all my stats.
No, I did some of mine.
Yes, that's all my stats. So to sum up, guys, mental health is extremely important. Yes, you do need to keep that in mind always.
Definitely.
So I know we're going past our normal time, but I feel like this is an important episode. So
Oh, definitely. And we've got other things to finish off.
and to finish off the topic of mental health, Linkin Park have finally released their
20th anniversary. Oh, what's it called?
20th anniversary Hybrid Theory album. I got the deluxe edition because I am a massive fan. R.I.P. Chester Bennington, my hero for always when it comes to music. The reason I speak about Linkin Park is because Chester Bennington most definitely had mental health issues. Yeah, and a lot of his songs
just screamed it out, and
Yeah.
everyone liked it. They didn't know what was saying. Well, why is he saying this? But it's good. You know what I mean? It's something that I wish someone would came forward quickly and said, "Wait, you're not well. Why are you sing? You're singing good music, but you put in things in that you need help with."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what did you think of it? So you've had time to listen to some of the songs.
A mixture. I think a mixture of.
So a lot of the songs that you would have heard on like demos, pre-recordings before the actual full song came out, and then a lot of remixes.
I think them ones are much more
Raw.
modern, more upbeat than the last ones, because when they first came and done their first songs, it's much more say soft, and then you get in. So you got the soft from the beginning, then you get raw up to here, then you get in reality serious, and then whatever. I don't know what's the end of it.
Do you remember the flow of the songs of their last album before he passed?
Kind
it was
of
like
slow and
slow,
soothe,
calm.
and
Do you remember Good Goodbye with Stormzy?
Yeah, I like the yeah,
And
that
a lot
one
of,
I loved.
And a lot of people that will say their favourite song is...
What would they say?
Yes, go on. Linkin Park's favourite song by most fans. It was on the album that you saw.
Yeah, but that's gone out my head. I would have read it.
In the end.
In the end.
In the end, it doesn't even matter. You know that one?
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, that one is like the most iconic Linkin Park song. I don't care. I think that's what most Linkin Park fans would say, to be honest. It's probably my favourite song, I think. That or one of the slow ones towards the end, but...
What, one more light?
Yeah, that one was practically his funeral song.
Yeah, oh my god.
That one was so... It was a nice song, but it's a shame it became what it became.
Yeah, but it feels like he planned it and I hated it.
Yeah, just no one... I don't think no one was listening to him. That's why I'm saying, guys, please look after your mental health.
Yeah, please.
Otherwise, you're going to end up like him. And to me, he's the godfather of music. He's what got me into music, man. It's so sad what happened, but life carries on without him. So yeah, that's all the mental health stuff out the way. What's happening in the news?
What's happening in the news? Oh, Jesus Christ.
As I said, the last place to hear about the news.
Yeah, so as you all know, did I talk about Trump having coronavirus last episode?
Yes, you did.
I did, yeah. Now he's saying people, I think that
Thank God I got the virus. I am immune.
No, he thinks he's immune and he could go around with a mask and do this to his people. Now that would be...
his son.
And his son, yeah, but the thing is his son had it and he didn't know he had symptoms. So he's kind of lucky that he didn't have the worst as his dad when he was in hospital. So yeah. So that's... Trump now thinks he's immune and he could go around kissing and hugging people and spreading it that way. But it says once you've had the virus, you're still infected after...
A certain amount
of days, or it could be weeks, you know, even though you're feeling better, or you're doing this on top of a balcony, like you're exhausted puffer fish or something, like you're still breathing, anyway, yeah, so that's just probably the worst thing you can do right now.
Forget about America,
So
I'm going to say news that's happened here recently.
So recently, we were, local lockdown rules have now changed. So we were in the medium, which was tier 1.
So first of all, you need to say that we're in a tier.
So we're in a
There's
tier. There's
now.
3 tiers. So you go 1, which is medium.
There's no such thing as low.
There's no such thing as low. There's low now because people don't care still. There's cases still rising. There's hospital admissions still rising. There's deaths still slowly rising.
And as I've been the stat man today, I've got another stat for you.
Oh God, have you
Miss
now?
Wilson. A stat that says we have had more cases, deaths is not as much, it's rising though.
Yeah.
We've had more cases right now during this period than we did just before lockdown.
Yeah.
And we still have not had a national lockdown or a circuit breaker.
Now they're trying. Even the Prime Minister saying probably that's the worst case scenario. Could go into a second national lockdown because that could
circuit breaker.
Because that could temporarily ruin the economy. So it means
less jobs. More people competing for jobs.
Yeah, compete for jobs, and our financial would be literally down the drain.
Yeah, our pound will be practically worthless.
Our pound would be worthless, we're nothing, and we have over 1 point something trillion debt in the.
Yeah.
And it's like that debt will probably be paid off by the time I'm dead.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's realistically. Right?
Guarantee the Queen doesn't even have that much.
It's like even the Queen doesn't even have much, right? If she had
well,
all
she
her
does.
money...
Well, what I'm saying is I doubt she has that much to pay that debt off.
Trillion, debt. So, with that kind of money, it's just... It's mad.
Staggering.
It's staggering and mad.
It's astonishing.
So, yeah. So, I'll be on my deathbed or something. Is that debt been not paid off? No. Good. I'm in heaven. I'm in afterlife where there's no such thing as bloody death.
And then I'll be happy.
Then I'll be happy. Yeah, no. Anyway, that's sad. Anyway, so yeah, we went from medium to high, which means they are going to start closing now. This is really complicated, right?
Can I simplify it?
Go on then,
So
yeah.
the medium, right? This is for UK audience only. Medium risk, you already know the track. It's you can't go to pubs later than 10. You have to stick to a group of 6. So you can meet people outside, inside, blah blah blah. As long as you're in no more than a group of 6 people. So that could be, for example, me and Hannah go out to see 4 other people from each other different households. Okay.
So yeah.
I believe that's it, man. For medium.
Medium.
Yeah, gyms, everything, all still open.
Yeah, that's composed of all
The
the 6.
high risk, the only difference is you can't see people from another household.
Or
Indoors.
Indoors or social mix, but you can still go outside. I mean, it's winter. It's going to be freezing. Who
This
would
is-
want to go outside
This is what people at
and
work
hang
are
out with your
saying.
friend? And I thought, well, I know why they planned this all along, because it's now winter. They want us to stay indoors. You know, I'm thinking, well, you know, that's not going to stop. It can't stop me because I need to travel from work to here to work.
Yeah, but that's different. They're
Yeah,
saying
that's
they're not
different.
saying for you
Means
to.
I can't see my friends, but I can be in the shop with over 500 people in and out a day.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's fucking
exactly.
ridiculous.
But they are looking to sort that out. But
Yeah,
hey-ho.
we've finally got a traffic light system up.
Mhm.
I mean,
Anyway.
if people are really gonna take knowledge of that, they're fucking better.
Anyway, any other news?
Oh,
Sorry. The very high category.
The River High, which is in Liverpool, Manchester, so
No, no.
What?
Actually, by the time this comes out, it might be. But
It
no,
might be.
for now, it's not in Manchester. The Manchester mayor is fighting against it. He's like, no, we're perfectly fine. Thank you, Mr. Boris. We don't need your interruption. And then Boris made a speech the other day going, I do not want to have to take drastic measures, but if the mayor of Manchester does not comply with me, then we will have to intervene.
It's like it's like a dysfunctional robot.
That's having a stroke at the same time.
Dysfunctional robot or something. Yeah.
But yeah, Manchester are for now not in tier 3, but it's predicted there will be. The only 2 cities, Liverpool
But
and
we've changed
Lancashire.
from medium to high, so we're definitely in the high category.
We're in high, yes,
Yeah.
but that's not the worst.
No.
The worst is Liverpool and Lancashire, which are in very high.
So yeah.
And to tell you the difference now, very high is closure of basically all hospitality. As far as closure of all hospitality, but pubs that serve food can stay open.
Oh.
But how does that make sense then?
I don't.
I don't get. If
I
you're
don't
gonna
know.
do it, then
I
do
don't
it.
know. So
Don't
yeah.
piss about with it.
Now, shall I go on to the vaccine news?
Go on.
Okay. So this was about 2 hours ago, so it's quite
Okay.
recent, right? More than one vaccine available by early next year, Sage Scientist says. So it says there are things to come along the horizon soon, and hopes vaccines will be available in the first quarter of 2021. Now, when did they potentially start making this vaccine this year? Because I have no idea.
Can I make a prediction?
Yeah, go on then.
November last year.
November last year, yeah?
That's
Your prediction, right? And now they're saying that this vaccine could be available the first quarter of 2021. Now, that could be the starting of spring or the end of spring, right?
That's the start.
Start of spring, yeah, quarter. So, now the scientists are probably laughing at the government, saying, "You think this vaccine will be ready by Christmas? You've got another thing
Yeah.
coming because that's way too quick."
Yeah, that's from Sage, isn't it?
That's from Sage, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're saying that they want to do more trials to make sure it's safe, it's effective, it's reliable. People already had, I'm talking other countries, I don't know which,
Right.
they already started doing human trials on the vaccine, but they had to stop it because this person was getting horrific side effects.
Oh yeah.
And that's what made anti-vaxxers saying, I'm not having this shit because it's going to make me more sick.
Oh, listen, these anti-vaccine people were saying that before anyway. They're
Yeah.
anti-flu vaccine as well.
I
These
mean, for
people...
me, the me say, I had the flu jab, the pneumonia jab, I am perfectly healthy.
I had a tetanus shot
You
and
had
I'm
a
perfectly
tetanus shot.
healthy.
Yeah, exactly. But thing is, you had to because you had metal inside of you.
Yeah,
You
I
could
had
have
so I could have got
So,
infection.
I mean, I had a bit of an achy arm. You know, this was my flu arm because I thought, oh, and then
Which
my
lasts
ammonia
a
arm.
few days.
Yeah, I mean, with my ammonia arm, I had no pain at all. It was just simple process, like done, simple, unprotected, right? Obviously, it says you could get a cold there and then, or you could feel a bit unwell. But I only had a little cold and that was it. It went.
Yeah.
So, to me, something's working, even though I'm more sustainable to infections and shit. I don't know how I'm still alive today. So yeah, so that's what the vaccine was practically saying.
And on the vaccine front, I would say, on a real level, I would personally reckon, as I said, I'm not a doctor, blah blah blah.
No, we're not
but
all doctors. No.
I would personally recommend skipping it for a few months to see how it gets
Yeah.
on with the public.
And I should mention about this. They're saying for the people who are most vulnerable is gonna get a batch for it. Now, if I get a letter saying you're invited to a vaccine, do you know what I'm gonna do? Rip it up, put it in a bin, because I don't want to have something that's been in the making for only months and months and months. Not even if it's in the making for the past say 5-10 years. Yeah, I would take the vaccine because it's been properly tested. It's been.
The thing is, I believe,
You know what I mean?
I'm going to talk conspiracy theories, I believe the vaccine's already out because it's been made available to the likes of Trump. He went into ICU, I heard. So if you go into ICU, you're in critical condition.
Yeah, the thing is, you get
the
treated.
worst category as well. He's a fat, old B word, and he's still alive. Those two categories: fat, not good; old, not good; still alive.
Yeah, that's the thing is, he said, I had this treatment, I think you always had of it, it's going to be all free for you. And I thought, wait.
None of you will
what?
have to pay for this. Don't worry, China. China will pay.
The thing is, I don't know why.
China's fault this happens.
God, he's a mad man. No, do what he said. Or if he doesn't win the election, he's going to leave the country. Oh, don't fucking come here, please. You could go to bloody Africa.
No. Anyway, other news?
Anyway, my other news is Wales will enter the 17-day circuit breaker from next Friday, letter reveals. So now with circuit breakers, they're going to start doing it during school half term. So I'll be doing it for 2 weeks or more. So every school that has a half term or holiday, they're going to do a circuit breaker.
For the whole,
For the whole year and region and whole year, they should do it. Because it will be, they said, there could be fewer cases and deaths and admissions.
because the kids are off school anyway, so you might as well. That's quite clever.
So yeah, that's what they're actually planning to do, I heard. So that's what Wales are doing.
But the neighbour leader wants a circuit break, a national circuit breaker.
A national circuit breaker. Now, I think he's completely mad because no one wants another national lockdown. I don't care what they call it. But people would...
Hannah, it's a circuit breaker. Get it right.
No, it's a lockdown. So yeah, look at my hair because I haven't dried it or I haven't straightened it. So yeah, people are going to be extra angry about this. There's going to be even more protests about another lockdown. I don't want any of that shit. So that's my final answer. So I'm going to try to think any other news. I'm not going to talk about that.
So we're done with news, yeah?
Hold on. Oh, wait, what is this? Hold on.
We're done with news, right?
Wait, no, wait. Yeah, we're done with news, yeah. I just had to look through some things. So there you go.
Right, cool. Before I wrap this up with a fun...
You got a fun fact or have I got a fun fact?
No, I've got a you have fun fact. I'm on about...
okay.
What's it called? A fun riddle. Easy riddle for you guys this week.
It better be.
Just give me a sec. Because I want you guys who can't... who cannot... What's the word? See us. I want you to hear this video message that I was watching the other day, yeah? So I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this, but me and Hannah are going to react to this live. This is a live reaction, guys. So, for the video, I might put it up over us or something like that, yeah? So, this is a video to do with mental health. It's the last mental health subject, just to wrap up everything that we've discussed.
You can't tell how someone feels just by looking at them or what they share online. To the outside world, our lives may look perfect, even if in reality they aren't. I'm always worrying about doing well at school, and with the end of year test coming up, I'm not sure how much longer I can cope. My thoughts swarm around my head, sometimes keeping me up all night. Some days it's just all too much, and I feel like I'm lost in space. When I did badly on one of my tests, I just about kept it together until I got home. Then I broke down crying in front of my mum. She listened for a bit, and then she told me that, just like physical health, we all have mental health. It's our feelings, our thinking, our emotions, and our moods. She then said that feeling down, angry, and stressed is a normal part of life, just like it's normal to feel happy, confident, and carefree sometimes. We all have positive and negative emotions that come and go based on what's happening around us. These are everyday feelings. Good mental health means experiencing negative emotions. It's not always about being happy. Mum can relate to the feelings of stress. So when Mum suggested I take a break from everything and do something I enjoy, I actually took her advice. So I made myself a hot chocolate, snuggled up in a duvet and watched a film. And you know what? Afterwards I felt so much better. Mum should take her own advice.
Most of us only ever share the good things. We don't like to share how we really feel. Every morning when I wake up, negative thoughts stream through my head. Getting out of bed and pretending I'm okay takes all the energy I have. As the day goes on, the negative thoughts turn from a stream into a river. The water rushes through my head so loudly it's hard to concentrate in lessons. And some days it's so bad it feels like a waterfall that's trying to pull me over the edge. Everything is so overwhelming. I didn't think my friends would understand if I told them how down I was feeling. But when Sasha opened up to me about how stressed she was feeling, I told her. I wasn't sure how to bring up how I'd been feeling, so I started by saying that I didn't feel like myself. Just her listening made me feel like she understood. She told me some things that had helped her, so I tried them too, but it didn't make much of a difference. Even when I tried to be around my friends, I felt alone. The things I used to enjoy weren't fun anymore.
I was really worried about Andre and not sure what to do. He was quiet and wasn't hanging out with us like he used to. So I asked our head of year for some advice. He suggested I get Andre to speak to him since his negative feelings weren't going away.
I didn't want to speak to our head of year, but I also didn't want to keep feeling so down, so I went. He said that sometimes we have overwhelming feelings that can be more intense than our everyday feelings. These feelings hang around for a long time and change the way we feel, think, and behave. They can stop us doing what we want to in life. That's what I was going through. He also said that if we're physically unwell, we let people know, we ask for help. It should be no different with mental health. Sometimes our overwhelming feelings are brought on because of things in our life. Sometimes they happen for no reason at all. After hearing this, I felt much less alone and it felt good to talk. Scientists have found exercise can help when you're feeling low, so our head of year encouraged me to sign up to the school football club, which Sasha was already in. I still have days when the river is there, but now I'm beginning to understand my mental health. I'm learning how to cope. Our head of year reminded me that my friends, family, teachers, and lots of others at school are there to help just as much as he is. I had no idea the people around me could be so understanding. And while it's not always easy to talk about my mental health, the person I'm talking to might be able to help. If you don't feel like talking, that's fine. You could try writing, sports, reading, art, music, playing with your pet, whatever makes you feel better.
If you're the person someone talks to when they're struggling, just listen with no pressure or judgments. You don't have to have the answer. If you feel unsure about anything, you can speak to a trusted adult. Talking about mental health doesn't have to be difficult. After all, it's something we all have.
So what do you think?
No, that's very good. I like how they presented it all. I like how they've said all the criteria and that relating to stuff. What?
Speak up. There we go.
Okay.
But yeah, what did you
So,
think of it?
Very interesting, straightforward. The video just says it all. Like, if you're feeling lonely, but then you're on, like you said, Instagram is just the tip of the iceberg. And
It's
how
a
you feel.
highlight reel.
It's a highlight, yeah.
That's all it is. For me, I'm guilty of this. I don't post on Instagram unless it's positive, to be honest. If I'm on holiday, I post my holiday photos there. If I get a nice fresh new trim, I post that. But
Yeah, but that's all like something that you're probably like proud of.
yeah,
You know, you're proud of you got your fresh new trim, or
I went to this place, or I've done, or
No,
I
that's what I
achieved
do.
this.
That's why I literally barely post on Instagram because.
Why does you barely have anything you're proud of? Is that why?
No, I'm meaning like obviously now I don't go out as much as I did, and I'm always focused on work right now. But it's something that has to be done for me. I mean, I like to put reality first, not Fantasyland first. If you know what I mean.
100%. We're well past the hour
I
mark.
know, but sorry about
Double
that.
the length of our average episodes, but like I said, this episode is a really important episode, guys. And we will be... Oh my goodness, I apologise for the spikes. I just dropped my phone for those of you that are listening.
Oh, your lovely $2,000 laptop.
My lovely laptop is without a scratch.
Do you know what? It's bloody good.
Yes. It's not an iMac, don't worry.
No. That was enough. Yeah.
So I'm gonna wrap this up with a riddle.
Yeah, you do your riddle.
But
Don't do mine.
before I do, guys, if you have not done so already, we've helped you so much this episode.
Yes, helps so much.
Clearly, you can help us just a little bit by liking us and subscribing to us and following all our socials. Just please, guys, alright? We've done so much this episode.
Oh, yeah, it's done.
My voice is running out, guys.
Yeah, so is mine. I mean, mine's getting a bit dry because I drank all my apple juice.
I am not a knife, but I grow.
Okay.
I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. What am I?
The hell?
I shall repeat once more. I am not a knife, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. What am I?
Water kills you, but you don't have a mouth.
Yes. Wrap this up.
Yeah, should we wrap it up, please?
Yeah, so you got a guess?
Oh, I don't know. A plant? A fish?
A plant or a fish without a mouth. Okay. Guys, Hannah clearly has no idea what it is.
No, a fish has a mouth, so I say plant.
It could possibly be a plant. We don't know.
Ooh.
Until the next episode, guys, we will reveal the answer to this riddle. Take care and don't
See
worry.
ya.
Don't worry. The next episode will be half the length of this one.
Half the length, yeah, because it's not as serious, I say.
Not as serious. I just feel this was a serious topic that needed to be discussed. And if the video works out well, then we'll use this more often.
More often, yeah.
Till the next time, guys. Take
See
care.
ya.
Let's talk for real, start up the conversation. This is what you've been missing. Real views and opinions, touching on many topics. I know that you can relate. Every episode is something different and I can't wait. Christopher Maddox and Hannah Wilson, they keep it authentic. You know that I love to listen. I'm telling you just how it is. This is the deal, no holding back. Let's talk for real.